Oh my god, we've returned. I'm drinking brewskis for cheesy, but this time Mexican, like Tecate.
That is racist.
This is brought to you by our sponsors, Tecate. Not really, but I'm drinking that.
Ross and Noah's Bad Movie Review.
High five.
Someone who watches our video said we should review Maleficent. J. Rugg, thank you for recommending Maleficent.
That's a hard word to say.
Maleficent?
Maleficent.
That's not a word.
I know, but I just made up that word.
So you'll never have to say it again.
It was not Maleficent or Magnificent or Excellent or whatever Maleficent.
It wasn't a good movie is what
No.
you're saying. That was a creative way of saying nothing. What is the Rotten Tomatoes for Maleficent?
Rotten Tomatoes gives Maleficent a 50% rating.
Starring Angelina Jolie, directed by who knows?
The guy from District 9 was in it.
That was him?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh.
You know, I expected him to have a lower voice for a villain. Totally just random.
Elle Fanning.
Dakota Fanning's sister.
I wasn't sure if you'd know that.
That's weird.
Golf clap.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay. Happy
Jameson.
times. Beer. For people who don't know, we see a good movie and pay for that and then sneak into a shit movie.
Can we not talk about Maleficent and actually just talk about
the
22
good
Jump
movie
Street?
we saw?
22 Jump Street, funniest movie I've seen
Totally
in
hilarious.
a long time.
Oh my god, boners.
If I were you, here's what I would do. Watch this bad movie review, don't see Maleficent, and
that.
go see 22 Jump Street.
Maleficent is basically a prequel of Sleeping Beauty.
My 68-year-old dad didn't want to go see this movie because he thought it was a horror film. Let's say right now, this is gonna be pretty spoiler-filled.
Spoiler alert.
You've been warned.
Maleficent was a fairy, and she's like the strongest fairy and the only fairy that's like a normal-sized person, but she has horns for some reason, like a demon, but she's not a demon, she's a fairy.
And big black wings. Boy and Maleficent fall in love when they're little kids.
Flash forward a few decades or whatever, District 9 comes and cuts off
her
the
wings off.
with iron, which is her only weakness.
So Angelina Jolie's District 9 ex-boyfriend guy goes back to the king, gets knighted the new king because the king's dying and brought the wings back.
And she didn't get naked, and I was pissed.
Yeah, she didn't get naked at all.
Not even close. She's off flying around doing all kinds of spectacular shit.
King has a baby. It's Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent comes and puts a curse on her that she's gonna fall into a deep trance when she's 16. She'll never wake up again. Then she amends the curse as she's making it, saying, love's true kiss can make it because love's true kiss doesn't exist.
Ooh, magic, and everybody's f***ed up.
Flash forward, whatever 16 years, Maleficent watches her grow up, kind of like,
Gross to love her.
grows to love her. And then Sleeping Beauty one day comes to her and is like, you're my fairy godmother. She's like, oh, okay.
I guess I won't tell you the truth because it's kind of awkward.
The whole point of Sleeping Beauty is that she falls into this deep trance and she's awakened by a prince. None of that fucking happens in this movie.
No! What?
She falls asleep for 20 seconds,
And then everybody's like, we gotta find the prince or whatever.
and they find a prince, and that kiss doesn't work because it's not true love's kiss.
And then Maleficent gives her one farewell kiss, and then she wakes up. Then the end happens.
Maleficent makes Sleeping Beauty the queen of the woods and the fairies, and then at the end you find out that the voiceover the whole time is fucking Sleeping Beauty.
Getting wacky, wacky, whack off.
I know that she wasn't the villain because it was me.
The story you may have heard might have been a little bit different. Shut the f up. They basically made the prequel to Sleeping Beauty make Sleeping Beauty not
made no
exist.
sense.
Basically, some Disney producer was like, so I have this great idea of a fucking movie. It's gonna be fantastic. It's Maleficent, the villain from Sleeping Beauty, but it's not gonna be a villain. We're just gonna fucking completely forget about the entire goddamn series of Sleeping Beauty. Bing, bang, boom, $1 million movie.
Angelina Jolie with horns and wings is also pretty hot.
I'd bang her. I'd do things that are illegal in most states.
You do things to any woman in every movie.
Totally true. We didn't get to see enough of fairy boobs.
Angelina Jolie in
Fairy boobs.
There were good things.
They had good special effects.
Yeah. The script was awful.
It was slow, it was boring. If Disney is gonna spend a bajillion $1 million on a movie, why can't the movie not suck?
I feel like this movie ruined my childhood a little bit.
Ba-boom.
Acting.
There's no like bad acting per se.
I think the fairies were awful.
Yeah, they were a little over the top. Well, one of the fairies was pretty cute and like an eccentric like,
Oh, the
yeah, like
blonde
you
one?
may cut my dick off and throw it in a field kind of way. Angelina Jolie did pretty well.
Yeah, I thought
but-
she was great. Know what grinds my gears about this movie? Kids nowadays are gonna grow up with this fucking story of Sleeping Beauty.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be their Sleeping Beauty.
This
fairy
is going to be their childhood.
That is fucking depressing.
Isn't that?
I didn't even think about that. Thanks, Noah. Now I'm suicidal and want to jump off a cliff.
I would think about it if I were you.
Just kidding. I was gonna say something funny, but then I forgot. And now it's not funny. I should be Maleficent. I could do it. Granted, I'm not a chick, nor I'm a fairy, nor an Angelina Jolie, but whatevs. Hey, I know magic.
Is that you doing magic?
Yeah.
Solid magic, bro.
Solid magic, man. Thanks for checking out the Bad Movie Review. Please comment if you have any suggestions of other bad movies that we should review.
We are almost at 5,000 subs. That is halfway to our goal of 10,000 subs. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far.
Check out some videos over here, subscribe down here.
I officiated my sister's wedding last Saturday. Congratulations to my sister and new brother-in-law,
And I wasn't
Robert.
invited. It's cool, I get it. I wouldn't have gone anyway, so.
Thank you for checking out our latest Bad Movie Review. New video every Tuesday.